yo, what's up, everybody? Wednesday night. Hope y'all are doing good out there. We going crazy tonight, for sure. Let's see, we got some people in here already. Dane Gunn, he said, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Alejandro Bernio, what's up, buddy? Dane said he's late as F, but I'm going to catch 30 minutes. We just started, so you're not late at all. You were right on time. Good to see you, buddy. Stardust in the house. Alejandro's from Ecuador. Good to see you, buddy, down there. Great to see you. Juji, how you doing tonight? I'm doing well. It was a nice, decent day. Donald James, he's lurking, but listening. I feel that. Good to go. All right, well, we see what happens tonight. We'll get things cooking here. You know, I got a set worth of songs, so we're going to move and groove here. See what we can come up with. right, warm-ups going. We're in the process of warming up. That's a cool one to play. It's a nice one. Let's see. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one here, and then we'll see some good comments cooking in already. Well, what's going on around here? Let's see. Everyone's talking about frogs. R. Nixon, what's going on there, buddy? Alejandro, I'm not on WhatsApp, buddy. On Facebook, though. You can find me on Facebook for sure. Ines Net, good to see you there. Tree Squirrels in the house. Val Kimber, what's up, buddy? Danga says, welcome home. This is one of the best sounding covers I've heard. Oh, thanks, buddy. That's one of my favorites, man. I love Andy LaRock. He is in my top 5, for sure, for sure. Christopher Hill, thanks much, but appreciate that. Food Crawl, thank you so much there. Juji knows the Crying Jackson, absolutely. And I got my Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart t-shirt on tonight. It's the World Tour 1786. It was a very hard shirt to find back then, but I got one. I had to travel back in time. Beans and Fanta, thank you so much. Caroline K, hello to you. Thank you, Relish. All right, and we got the chat covered just like that, just like that. We're moving along. Could be a speedy night. We could be playing 30 songs if we go this route. All right, let's go with some classic shred. This will blow your mind if you like shredding. If I can click the right buttons. Okay, now we're warming up. Sheesh, that felt good. That's a cool song. It's probably one of my favorite warm-up tracks to go. Okay, I don't know. We'll check it out. Let's take a look here at the comments. What we got going on around here? I hope everyone's doing good tonight, and I thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. We've got a whole set list of cool original songs to play tonight. Maybe some special covers. You never know. Let's see. Well, we got a lot of comments here. I had to go up higher. Thank you, Tree Squirrel. There you go, Grace. He said, oh, yes, get it. Appreciate that, Beans and Fanta. Thank you so much, buddy. I think I got all this. I think I'm two more. Dane said he would love to hear you play it tonight. Let me know before you go, buddy. I got to warm it up a little bit. I haven't played all day, so I got to get a little warm up. Even though it sounds like I'm warmed up, I'm actually not. But we got to get the juices flowing for sure. Val Kimmer knows rock me, Amadeus. Best PS5 moments. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well out there too. Evan Kelly in the house. How you doing, buddy? The Grace is like, okay. Eric McGinn, what's up, brother? My man, he looks like Chinggis from the Serbia, man. Oh, spasiba, my brother. Tree Squirrel, thank you so much. Thank you, Grace. My man Chinggis says, perfecto. I like it. There you go, Grace. Grace getting into that one. Aunt Kuman, thank you. Adolf, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Charlie knows the Black Cat Wizard returns to graces with such sound. Thank you, Charlie. Grace was feeling this one. All right, appreciate it. Chinggis, thank you, buddy. PN, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Doink, hello to you. Nate Brooks, much love to you, my brother. Thank you so much. Sam's Music, I'm doing great. How about you tonight? Val Kimber got it right there. My man says, muchos gracias. De nada, mi amigo. Pixels Institute, thank you very much for that. Nate said, this your warm-up? It doesn't sound like a warm-up. I know. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I don't get to play all day. I have to work all day, honestly. And then, this is my kind of just getting warmed. I got to rev up the old engines a little bit, but I appreciate that. Alex Break said, you seem like a beautiful person. Keep going. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate it. We try. PN, thank you so much for that. It means a lot to me. And there's our buddies, Clevis and Clovis in the house. They say best live stream on YouTube. I appreciate that, guys. You know I love you. And let's see what we got here. All right, we are going to slow it down ever so slightly for this next one. But let's get it into it. starting to feel it now. Starting to feel it. Let's see. We got one more after that. Then we were quite warmed up. And we'll do that King Diamond after this next one. So stick around for the King Diamond. Welcome home solo. I should be nice and toasty for that. We'll get this ready. Comments are starting to heat up, so we do appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. And make sure if you haven't subscribed already and you're enjoying the show thus far, please subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 52,000 subscribers, just like that. Love to see you a part of that. And I do put videos out every single day of the week. And we go live 5 times a week, so always something happening around here. Always something happening. And let's see. MDS, what are you playing on? I'm playing on the Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. There you go, Genghis. Appreciate that. Evan says, "What t-shirt you rocking?" This is the Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart Tour European Tour 1786 shirt. I had to go back in time to pick it up, but it was a great concert. I got to tell you that. Val said he liked that. Very nice, very nice. Zach G, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Milton Santos, hello to you. There we go. Spasibo, amigo. Zach G knows Jackson Bros for life, indeed, my friend. Tree Squirrel, thank you, thank you. Grace, you eating this up for real? Thank you so much. Grace, there you go. She said, ate it. Yes, PN, thank you, brother. There he goes, Chingus. There you go, Cletus and Close. They liking that one. They liking that one. Thanks, Zach. Chingus, appreciate that. Thank you, Val. Evan says, silly question, but do you guys have a 10-cent recycling for a can? I don't even know anymore. It used to be like that back in the day. But I don't even know how, I probably haven't thrown away a can or recycled a can, like as far as for money in a long time. But they might. Some states probably do. Not every state, I don't believe. Clovis says, you went fuego tonight. I feel that. Gray said the string changes and French changes are smooth. Well, thank you very, very much. Hi, my man knows. Rock me Amadeus. Hot Diggity in the house. How you doing there? Goose Fist, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cletus says, where's the dew, my brother? It's always here. It is always here and ready. Not as cold as usual. I forgot to put one in last night, so it's half cold, half cold. Alvaro Perlas, hello to you, bud. Derail's in the house. Happy Wednesday, brother. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. All right, we're moving and grooving tonight. 10:22, we finally get through the whole. Usually it takes an hour for me to get my warm-ups done, but we're going quick tonight. Let's do this one. definitely warmed up. Let's cue up the King Diamond track from my friend Dane here, because I can definitely play it now. Let's see. Welcome home solo. All right, we're gonna rock that. A lot of great comments. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We were left off at. Okay. Hot Diggity asks, wondering if you knew any Jason Becker. I don't, actually. I don't really know too much Jason Becker. I've got a. Oh man, I have altitudes on my playlist here. I have it about 50% down, and yeah, not so great. Now this is what I like here. Okay, hold up. First, Danny D said, "What the helly?" I saw this, man, and then he said he started laughing, and he started really laughing. So you know what, everybody? I hope Danny D's still hanging out with us, man, because I want you to see what Danny D looks like real close up. Look at Danny D here. Now I can't even laugh at this because this guy looks so dumb. Look at this. My man's got some weird stuff going on up here. He's got these funky glasses from the 70s. It looks like he's from the 70s. He's got his velvet shirt and his white, what are those called? Cheetos or something? I don't know. What is this necklace, bro? What is this? And what are you on? What couch are you on? It's like a beanbag from 1963, bro. You can't laugh at nobody, Danny D. You shouldn't even put your picture up. You should just have a big old D. You know what D stands for? And you got a small one, bro. Gotta love Danny D, man. Welcome to the show, Danny D, because you're going to get played, homie. You're going to get played. Anyway, thanks for indulging me, everybody. I appreciate that. Anyway, let's see. My man Chingus, thank you. Darrell's doing good. Appreciate that. Ava Parton. My favorite band is Judas Priest. Judas Priest. Thanks, Grace. Michael Pappas, appreciate you there. Tony Pepperoni, appreciate that. Good to see you there, buddy. My band Chingus is all over it, man. Appreciate that. Food of Foot. Who's Joe Satriani? I'm not even sure. No, I don't know anybody. Great player, though. Great player. Ray Freese in the house. How you doing, Ray? Good to see you, my brother. Grace Satella said, this is all I have been listening to, and then hearing this is better than what I've heard all day. Well, that's great, Grace. Thank you so much. Val, appreciate that, bro. Tony, thank you. Evan says, King coming up early. Also, yeah, well, we got our man Dane's got to book it out of here, so we got to rip that up for him real quick. Hey, there you go, Grace. Food of Foot. Thank you very much, buddy. Thanks, Chingus. Glitch Face. Yo, there you go. Looks like some Russian, man. Spasi Bao. John Kidd. I do have some Bach piece in here, I think. Yeah. Based on one of his piano concertos in D minor, I believe it is. Larson, man, thank you so much. Steven Sheets, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Nilo DaCosta, thank you. Grace, I could barely even tune my guitar correctly. You got to get a nice tuner. It don't cost that much. It don't cost that much. Slick, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Grace. Double X, and some more Russian there. Spasi Bao to you. Thank you, Chingus. Adam, thank you, buddy. Anthony Anderson, appreciate that. Tony Pepperoni, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Darrell. Nilo DaCosta, thank you so much, man. Chingus over here, he says, #1 amigo. That's what's up. Slick says, I'm the world's best singer. Well, that's pretty sweet. Unless you was talking about Danny D. Nilo, KSI, thick of it. Has he got a rock version of that? I remember that song, Aries. I like that song by KSI. That was a pretty cool one. Hot Diggy says, is amazing. I can't believe still can music. Serrano makes, yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, Jason Becker still makes music. He can't even move his body. Nothing, he can't move anything except his eyes, and he can still make it. Darrell said, he looked like Charlie Brown. There you go, Darrell. That's what I'm talking about. Nilo, thank you. Hot Diggy says, should have my picture. Here you go. Keith Demo in the house. He says, just left the office, exhausted. We'll fade away in the couch with some original OG shred. That's what I'm talking about, man. Good to see you, Keith. Let's see. Slick is from Bangladesh. Good to see you. Let's see. Jay Harrison, still my guitar. I don't know who's Jay Harrison. You should go check him out, man. I don't know that tune. I play Rick Renstrom songs. Rick Renstrom's got the cool songs, man. I don't know who Jay Harrison is. I appreciate you nonetheless, buddy. Anthony Martosha, good to see you there, friend. Slick says Ronaldo or Messi. Messi all day. I love Messi. Nilo, he says, okay, I don't know Judas Priest. I don't play that song. Yeah, Judas Priest is what's up, man. Hacks Tester now, how you doing? And Nilo said he's Filipino. No worries there, brother. Good to see you, man. All right, welcome home, so let's give it a shot. This one's for Dane. That's what Dane wanted to hear, so we're going to try and crank it up real quick. What was it like? There you go, buddy. That's one of my favorite solos, man. I love playing on it. If Andy LaRock was sick one night and King needed a replacement, I would jump on that in a minute, like crazy. All right, let's get cooking here. What we got? Yeah, let's see. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that. Hoof's back in the Hoof's back in the name. We said your name a bunch of times that day. Hoof Hearted. Loud and with conviction for $1. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, I like that. It's a play on words. It's like it's a fun play on words. It's not like those weird ones that kids come in with their Bart Simpson names or whatever. What's up, Glitchface? Cletus says, Rick, Cletus saw Chris DeGarmo in Atlanta last week. Love the song. I don't believe in love. Yeah, that's a great one there. I kind of remember it. Judy says, eating any good food today? Not really. Yeah, turkey sandwich, yogurt, Belvita, had Swedish meatballs. Nothing crazy. Whoa, what's this, Darrell? You gonna pick up a Switch 2? Dude, that Switch 2 looking fire, man. Nilo says, hi, never gonna give you up, never let you. That's right, man. That's the Rickroll for show. Glitchface, he says, Sakhalin Island here. Good to see you, buddy. Chingus knows, imagine all the people living in peace. You say he's a dreamer, but he's not the only one. Ain't that the truth? Boba, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. There you go, Nilo. Key says, medicine for my soul. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Tweet says, mate, this is mental. Keep it up. I love it. Appreciate you, brother. Evan said, who said they never heard a single Judas Priest song? I know. I mean, you think everyone in the world heard You Got Another Thing Coming at least, or Breaking the Law. I mean, Breaking the Law is probably the most popular of all as far as a Judas Priest song is concerned. Thanks, Chingus. Jow, I don't listen to no Linkin Park. Maybe a couple songs from back in the day, man. Huey says, I keep telling you about that Max Webster and Battlescar. The song, yeah, I remember it. I have not had the chance to look at it yet. It is on my mind. I forget stuff. That's the sad part of it. After this show's over, it's a complete blur. I have to actually watch the stream to remember what the heck I even did. There you go, Val. That's a good one there. There you go, Chingus. Ison Jara, good to see you. Judy said, I haven't asked for any Queensryche in a while. I know, I got to learn some more. I feel like I'm slacking on my Queensryche. Who said it's not something like low class like Bend Over? Yeah, for sure. Evan says, Rock Band on Xbox PS was super fun. I never got to play it, man. Mr. Tweet, I'm here five nights a week, buddy. 5 nights a week. All right, well, we are going to move on. I have an album that came out. I re-released an album last year. It's called Until the Bitter End. It's on my channel here, my YouTube channel. If you like, go to my page, look at the releases tab. The entire album is there free to stream. If you like to go further and purchase the album, iTunes, Amazon, you can buy it there. This is a standout track on the album, one of my favorites. It's by this man, actually, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. We wrote this song back in 1786, and I've resurrected it for the new day. So let's check it out. It's called Symphony 40. right, Symphony 40. Rocked it, rocked it. Chocolate says, I'm not real. I'm not? Wow, who's Chocolate? Let's see, Chocolate. This ain't real. Oh boy, let's see. Let's check out Chocolate's channel. Yet another guy. Oh my God, look at this. I post random videos and you don't post ish, man. You want to see Chocolate, how real Chocolate is? Don't make me do this to you, Chocolate. I mean, come on, bro. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. I'm gonna hold off for about a minute, Chocolate, and let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. See if you want to redeem yourself before I do stuff. All right, anyway. Mr. Tweed, the streams are at 10 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And it's in the description of the video as well, just in case. Nilo DaCosta wants some Weezer, bro. Weezer's crazy, bro. Anyone that can play Weezer is probably the best guitar player on the planet. I can't play any. I'm not the best guitar player, Nilo. But I appreciate that. Weezer is cool, man. They cool. No worries, Joe. Ison said, why did you say that? Why did I say what? I don't know what I said. I say a lot of stuff. Mr. Tweed says, I'll check the album out, bro. Appreciate that. It's 3:30, so I listen to one more ahead. I feel you, man. I feel you. Juji likes that one. Thank you. T-Bird says, what's up? What's up, T-Bird? How you doing, brother? Huey says, I'm going to keep reminding you, brother, it's high class in borrowed shoes. I will check it out, Huey. It took me 2 weeks to finally look at Jimmy Herring. So it may take me some time, but I'll get there, buddy. Thank you, Chinggis. Ison Jara, hello to you. Juji says Symphony 40 gets stuck in my head. I know. It's a timeless melody. It's a timeless melody. Neil says, I'm sending this to you because you're cool. I thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Chinggis, thank you. Thank you, Darrell. Mr. Tweed says, man, feeling those bends in my soul. There you go, buddy. Cody is dark. There you go. Chocolate said, Chocolate first said, what the helly? I don't know. Maggie thinks sound like Gary Moore. That's awesome. I love Gary Moore. Appreciate that. Keith says, rock me, Amadeus. Love you, Rick and crew. Thanks for the super chat, Keith. You rock, brother. It's always great to see you, man. David said, is he drunk and high, or is this a filter? You were probably drunk and high. Unfortunately, people that say, is this a filter or is this not real, are the type of people that get catfished on, by looking at Instagram posts and be like, oh my God, you're Bobs. I want to see your Bobs. Like the dudes like that, you guys, you can't discern what's real and what's fake or what's not reality. It's sad to see. I feel bad for you, bro. I feel bad for you that you can't figure that out. So it's all good, man. You probably won't make it too long in this world, but it's okay. You can try. Eson's from Canada. Well, good to see you up there, bub. Breakless, thanks, buddy. T-Bird said I should dress in a Renaissance clothing or the powder wig. That'd be a dope video, actually. I should probably I should do two. I should be like the Salieri character with the really the black mask and the black cape and stuff, and then do like a Mozart type dude as well. It costs a lot of money to do, but it sounds like a cool video. Thanks, we appreciate that. Thanks, Chinggis. Yeah, let's see. A lot of comments. I'm trying to catch up on the comments here. Okay. Yeah, we got some Russian names there. A lot of claps and fire. Spasibo. Chad, thank you so much. Mr. Tweed, thank you. Alex Diaz, thank you, bud. Anthony Kuzno, still grinding, man. He loves it. I appreciate that, Anthony. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. All right, Jackson Wagner. Appreciate that, man. Let's see. Another Russian name. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Spasibo. Alex Diaz, thank you. Peter Wilson in the house. There you are, brother. What's going on? He says, blazing fast pick. We're amazing. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, man. Jackson said that, bro, this is insane. Really good. Well, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Flowin says, it's 10:40 p.m. It's 10:40 p.m. around here, too. Mr. Tweed says he needs to convert to GMT. I feel you, brother. Keith says, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. It's a good song, man. I mean, I got nothing against Weezer, but those dudes are hard to play, man. It's good. It's hard stuff, man. For reals. Mac24, thanks, buddy. Kyavin Stellars, thank you so much. Evan says, don't mess with an IT specialist. Metaheads full respect or bug off. True that, man. I mean, I have a very high intelligence, and most people that troll have very low intelligence. So it's and they can only come up with the easy stuff. They can't come with hard stuff. They can only come with easy stuff. So, Mac24, thank you so much, buddy. Chef Sear says, do you like Circa Survive? I've never heard that in my life. It sounds like a TV show. I'll have to watch it, man. It sounds cool. Let's see. Kalala, good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. How Diggy says, I'm on my way to be back work soon. Oh, no. Working it this late? Yikes. M19 say, what is that for a guitar? This is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. It's from 1992. They're very rare. Very rare. But very good. Very good. Let's see. Kalala dropping some jewels. Yo, thank you, Kalala. Appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Yappy says, what's a good first-timer electric guitar? Well, there's two that I know of. The Ibanez Geo is very good. Probably if you're going to do like metal stuff, I would get that. Fender Squire is really good as well. But it's like more for like rock, maybe blues type of stuff, I think. Both are about $200 USD. So yeah, I would suggest those for sure. Eric says, I already know you shred, but what are you drinking tonight? You have to drink Voltage, and you have to drink Mountain Dew if you want to shred. You got to do it, man. That's the only way. It's the only way. Thank you, Derail. Let's see. Chad in the house. He says, you probably won't make it so far, but you can try. I know, right? I know. I'll get you, man. I'll get you. Esan says, I'm going to have to leave. It's late. Sorry. No problem, buddy. Thank you, Esan, for hanging with us. Great to see you, man. Action Jackson, what's up, buddy? Thank you very much for that. Fred Durst in the house, man. What's going on? He says, hey, man, first time. Mind me asking how long did it take you to be comfortable playing your serious instrument? Appreciate that, man. It took me about a year. I took a lesson a week. So like 52 lessons, maybe 48 with holidays or whatever. It was definitely 40 plus lessons in a year. And after a year, I had pretty good talent. I was raw, though, very raw. It took me another year to get it all refined. But yeah, I would say a year and then another year. So 2 years totally. And I was like, I could play in a band at that point. Evan said that song in the background of Dexter Killer, American Psycho 2. There you go. Yeah, true that. True that. Linda Lewis in the house. She says, good evening. How are you doing? I'm back. We love you. Thanks for sharing blessings. Thank you, Linda. God bless you, and thank you so much. Ryan DeCosta, I don't use any pedals per se. Not here. Virtual ones, yeah. I use Amplitude 5, and I do use a virtual pedal called the MXR Distortion Plus. It's a distortion unit from the 80s, but it's all virtual. When I play live in concerts, I don't use any pedals at all, other than a pedal to change from clean to dirty sounds. No problem, M1978, appreciate it. Says Cletus and Clovis said, Clovis loves every show. Cletus playing Racer X, Viking Kong. Oh, that's a good one, dude. Did you know Yngwie was supposed to play on that? Like, Paul asked Yngwie to play on that, and he said, yeah, I'd love to. And he never did. So Paul had to play what he thought Yngwie would play on that song. That's a cool tune, man. That's a cool tune. Tame Markin, how you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Huey says, I'm sorry to push you, but I just enjoy classic rock, and I'm sure you enjoy the collaboration with Max Webster. I don't even know who Max Webster is. I've never heard of him, but I'll check it out. I promise you, man. I'll get there. Fred knows these bands equipped with Mountain Dew. You know this, right? Unboxing, I'm not in a band currently. I prefer being solo. I've been in bands before. But, yeah. If you've never been in a band, you'll never know what it's like to be in a band. And sometimes it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's a whole lot of problems. And I like drama-free in my life, for sure. M78, there you go, buddy. T-Bird says, don't need classic Tesla. I was thinking about that modern-day cowboy song. I don't know it, though, but I would like to know it. It's a cool song. It's one of my favorite ones. Judy says, can we have some rap? I got one rap for you. I got one rat solo. I will play that next. Darrell said, I remember Walmart used to sell. Yeah, they did. I'm old enough to know when J.C. Penney's and Sears sold guitars, too. Used to look in the catalog, oh, look at that guitar. That's so cool. And that's probably the cheapest guitar in the world. There he goes. Welcome to Baikal, Siberia, my friend. Good. Heck yeah, man. Kalala dropping more jewels. Thank you so much, Kalala. That's awesome. That's awesome. David Giorgio in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Birdie Bro wants some tapping. Tapping's tough. Tapping. I had a video that was really good called Tap. Somebody, are you tapped in or tapped out? That video went really good. There's almost 20,000 views on it, I think. All right, this one for Ju G, the Lay It Down solo. Warren DeMartini and Rat, let's go. That's gotta be my most favorite Rat song of all time. Lay It Down. What a killer. What a killer song. Okay, let me tune up this next tune here. We did that already. Okay. All right, well, we got, read these comments right quick. Fred says, that's amazing. I've been playing for a while. I've been trying to get my skill up to play some live shows with some friends, a few people. Friends mostly, but damn, you rock. I appreciate that, Fred, yeah. That's cool, man. I mean, as long as you guys are having fun, that's all that matters. You got to have fun doing it. There's a lot of times I had a lot of good fun. There's a lot of times I had bad times, man. It's just worse. You know, it's never fun when you got to play, you know, in front of like 27 drunk dudes, and they don't care. Those are the bad times. But then you have great times, like you play in front of 30,000 people in Germany, and that's a beautiful sight right there for sure. Derail says, Crossfade's on tour. Really? Wow, man. That's cool, man. They had that one good song, man. That song was killer. Judy said, last guitar I saw warm-up was a Hello Kitty guitar. They make some. Fender makes the Hello Kitty guitar now. Oh, cool, Brody. Birdie, bro. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Kala dropping in jewels like crazy. Dropping jewels like candy. Thank you, Kala. Appreciate that. Yeah, Stardust wants the Hello Kitty guitar. But she can't even play. But, you know, we become rich and famous. I'll get her one just to have, you know, just to play around with. Get some real nice light strings and everything. Dylan said, you glad to catch another string? Yeah, another random idea. What do you think about April Fool's next year where your e-pals are randomized, something random? Ooh, that'd be weird. That would probably not sound good. It's a wild idea. I'd have to do it very real quickly because that gets tough. Maggie wants to say, still got the blues. All right, you know what? How about this? We're just gonna change things up tonight because, you know, it looks like another slow night. YouTube's slow this week or something, but it's all good. We'll change up our jam. Here we go. This one for Maggie because, man, I love this one. There you go. That's a great one. Gary Moore, I love Gary Moore. I grew up listening to a lot of Gary Moore. I wouldn't put him in like top 10 or anything, but I loved listening to Gary Moore. I had the Victims of the Future album as well. It was one of my favorite things to listen to. It was very, very good. And Gary just had that tone. He had everything. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, thanks for that request, because that's something I like to do. Let's see. Anyway, Napoleon, good to see you, buddy. Costumes looking good. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Gloria said, hi, everyone. I didn't realize it was almost 11. I know. Time is flying tonight. Time is flying. Napoleon, thank you so much. I hope you have a great day as well. 40, where did I go? 49ers? 49ers rule. Hello to you, buddy. Lewis Walker, what's up, man? Fred Durr says, I can imagine how nerve-wracking it must be. But at least for me, it would be. I know, it's crazy. Slick, I'm from Akron, Ohio. That's where I'm from. Stardust says, I'm going to hold you to that, Rick. You can. If we become rich and famous, you got it. You got it. Birdie Bro, I don't know any Green Day. Green Day is not my cup of tea, buddy. But I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you love them. I'm glad you love them. Maggie, you're welcome. I appreciate you for that. Evan said, since King got asked super early on the Man on the Silver Mountain being a nice one. Yeah, you know, this one's a good one. I don't have the riff. I should probably do a backing of it. down with fire. Let my spirit higher. Let's see. Thank you, Chingus. Anniverse says, "Is the song I Still Got the Blues or something?" It was, yeah. I still got the blues by Gary Moore. That was the music there. Juji says, "King Diamond?" Question mark. We did a King Diamond. You want to hear another King Diamond, Juji? Which one you like? Gloria, that's right. It's flying by today. Pam Beam, how you doing? Thank you so much for hanging with us. Lowelco, what up, dude? Good to see you there. My Journey, nope, don't know any Tool, buddy. I love Tool, great band. If you like Tool so much, go check out my friend Lawrence Coleman III. He could use a subscribe from me if you love Tool, and he does Tool every Friday night, live stream, 3 hours. Kala, thank you so much. Marshmallows this time. I like marshmallows. Thank you, Kala. DDLY Kitten says, I play my solos on next. I said, I'll be playing on my solos next year. Quote me on it. There you go, buddy. Crank it up, man. Yeah, so why not, man? YouTube free, and you can get here and do whatever you like, post whatever you want, and see how it goes, man. I started with nothing, so if you start with nothing, you can get here. You can have something. Cameron Sinclair, much love to you, and thank you so much for that. Fred said he got to go sleep. I got to go sleep for work tomorrow. I do lives Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 Eastern, and then Saturday, Sunday at 9 Eastern, Fred. Hope to see you there, buddy. You're welcome, Evan. Evan says, yes, more King all day long. There you go. Dot 6 says, you should cover Rusty Cage by Johnny Cash. You got the voice for it. There you go. That's a good song, though. Is that the Soundgarden one? Let's see. Thanks, My Journey. Jeff Miller said, they sang a lot about purity and race. Who did that? What band was that? Low Elko, no, buddy. I don't play Fenders. I do have 2 Fenders, but this is a Jackson, man. Jackson. I got plenty of love for Merciful Fate, Evan. I play. Me and Richard did it was a King Diamond Merciful Fate cover band. We played a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to think of what this is. How about this one? What song is that? Chorus with No Soul. Chorus Without a Soul, I think. Juji says, any King Diamond. How about this one? How about, what's that one? That's a great one. I haven't played that one in a while either. Let's see. Fred says, gotta keep rocking. Maybe want to grab my guitar. There you go, buddy. Dosick said, yeah, Soundgarden. I'm going to feel my rusty cage and roll. It's a great song. There you go, Juji. Slick, there you go, buddy. Jose Manuel Nobrega Gonzalez. Good to see you, buddy. Darrell says, Rick, do you remember MTV Headbangers? Well, oh, absolutely, Darrell. That was up. Oh, Jeff says, yeah, an Akron neon. Oh, because I'm from Akron. Wow, interesting. That's wild, dude. Yeah, I never knew anyone like that in Akron. Wonder where they came from. But Akron's probably changed. I haven't been in Akron since 1993, so many things could have changed for all I know. There you go, Donald. He knows what's up. Merciful Fate is GOAT for sure, man, for sure. Chad, we're doing another original right after this, buddy. Right after I get these chats done. Evan, thank you, bud. There you go. My man Russ says, come on, bro. There you go, Juji. Yulin Feet Tax, good to see you. He said, how do you palm me like that? Yeah. So basically, I just take a second finger and I lightly mute it, so it's almost like finger mute. But there's your open chord, right? Pretty crazy. I had to figure that out myself. No one else showed me how to do that. T-Bird says, "Have you heard the Johnny Cash version?" I heard that Hurt. I also heard that Hurt. You know, that 9 Inch Nails one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool album by Johnny Cash on that one. Kala, you rocking tonight with them marshmallows. Thank you so much for those jewels. Appreciate that. Chris in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you, dude. Laura Backlund's back. Good to see you, Laura. Jeff says this is a 2009. It's okay. I feel that. Yeah, I haven't been back to Ohio since, I can't even tell you. I mean, 1996, I had to go back for like a funeral or something like that. But after that, I never went back to Ohio. For sure. Oh, there you go. You want to say Scorpions? I follow the Moskwa down to Gorky Park, listening to the winds of change. It's a great song, man. I sure don't know it other than hearing it in my life. All right, let's see. We gotta try something here. Where'd it go? I gotta close up these fools. All right, we got a song. This next song coming up is called "Until the Bitter End." This is the title track to my album. And we're going to pop up this, we have a t-shirt for this. This is the album cover right here. I'm going to pop up a t-shirt on the screen for everyone. And let's see, we're going to save that. And we're going to pin that. All right, so right now on your screen should show up the Until the Bitter End t-shirt. If you're interested in merchandise and things like that, check it out. Listen to the song, look at the t-shirt. This is what the song's all about. It's Until the Bitter End. Let's go. until the bitter end. There you have it. There you have it. That's a great one. I guess the link didn't work. It's pinned. What the? I don't know. I don't. You know what starts? It might pin like for the replay. I don't know how it works. Pin products automatically. I don't know what this does. Huh. Anyway, yeah, it's pinned. I have it pinned, but I don't know what it does otherwise. But dang it. Anyway, we'll keep going. Let's see. A lot of great comments. I do appreciate them all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure and subscribe. I put videos out every single day and I go live 5 times a week. So make sure if you're enjoying it, come on, hang with us. Guillermo says November Way. Yes, November Way. What a nice place. Evan says, have you listened to Puppet Master, but in spoken word, King Diamond sitting at a table under the candlelight? He does that? Wow, that's interesting. I've not heard that, though. I've not. I got into King Diamond quite a bit when I was very young. And then there was a certain point where it just kind of fell off and was like, I stopped listening to King. And I check it out as when I can. You know, I like the live concerts when he's playing all the old stuff, but a lot of the new stuff I haven't got into, honestly. I think the last album I really got into was The Spider's Lullaby, or maybe The Graveyard. One of those two. I can't remember which one came first. There you go, Juji. Pingus, thank you, buddy. Thank you, bud. Let's see. Theodore asked for AC/DC, Back in Black. I can't play that. That's a hard song, bud. There's probably someone on YouTube playing Back in Black, though, brother. Not me, man. I don't know nothing like that, man. Bass guitar, drums, appreciate that very much. Thanks, Caleb. Chingus, thank you. JRJ, appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Laura. Judy said, color me Slay. There you go. There you go. Red Phoenix in the house. He said, love your stuff, man. Just came to say hey and tell you to keep shredding. You know what's up. You know what's up, Red. Appreciate you, brother. Adriel says, I wish I could shred like that. You got to stop wishing and get working. If you go to my channel, Adriel, there's a video called The Exercise Every Guitar Player Should Know. I promise you, if you learn the exercise, practice it every day for 20 minutes for 30 days, you'll be up in there. You'll be up in there. I can promise you that. You'll be moving right forward. My man said he don't understand English well, but your music is powerful. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. LD, thank you, dude. Appreciate you there. Macario in the house is, like always, my brother. Rock on and make that beautiful instrument cry. Rock on. I appreciate you, Macario. Always great to see you here, buddy. Chad, thank you, my man. He says, can you play any Santana or Hendrix? I don't know any Santana, no, but Hendrix a little bit. What's this one? Something like that. Let's see. Juji got the Fire Within t-shirt, and that's the next song on the list. How'd you know? How'd you know? Joe Baby in the house. How you doing, Joe Baby? Good to see you. Donald says, you ever heard of Midnight Priest, Very King Diamond, and Merciful Fate? And I've never heard of that. Wow. That might be something up my alley for sure. I have to check that out, Donald. Janet Lee Turner, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've been doing this for a long, long time, so it becomes easy. The longer you do it, the easier it gets. I promise you there. Awesome, Adriel. Please do, buddy. It's an exercise I created for myself, and I practice it more than 20 minutes. I practice it for hours and hours a day because I didn't play guitar for 5 years, and I came back just 2 years ago to start playing again. So that was the exercise that got me going. Highly classified. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Chad. A little maiden. Man, I was trying to learn Acacia Avenue. How'd that go? I can't remember. How about this one? Adriel says, by the way, talking about bands like Merciful Fate and King, you should check out Attic from Germany. Interesting. I've not heard of them either. Are these guys newer, like recent, last decade or so? Osman, hello to you, bud. Good to see you. T-Bird said, did you see where Nancy Wilson's guitar got stolen? I did not see that. That's terrible, man. She got a lot of nice ovations, man, like crazy. I did see a video today. They put out this big video of Gibson looking for the Back to the Future ES-135 or whatever it is, the guitar that Marty McFly played at the dance. I guess they got lost and they're looking for it. They're trying to find it. All right, man. All right, Adriel says Dracula, Black Wings over Transylvania. I'm gonna check this out. Okay, Donald agrees with the Attic. All right, we'll check it out. LD says Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. My favorite Black Sabbath. Gloria says, Rick, play something from the heart. Just jam out for a minute, like you do in your shorts. What? That's pretty cool. I appreciate that, Gloria. Yeah, everything in my shorts is just stuff that I play on my live streams. You know, we have a very nice niche crowd on Saturdays. Maybe 20 to 30 people, as opposed to 50,000 subscribers. You would expect maybe I see more people on a Saturday, but I don't. So not everyone gets to see those tunes, and they don't watch the replays either. So what I do is I take the best little bits from all the songs that I played, and that's how my shorts are created. Very, very cool. I'm trying to think of something for you, Gloria. Let me think. What do you know? How about, she wants it from the heart. How am I going to do that? Let me think. I'll try this something real quick for you, Gloria. Something like that, I don't know. Put me on the spot, Gloria. That's fine. We try. Okay, Adriel, they're new. I like that. That's cool, man. A new band bringing back the old cool stuff. No, I'm down for that. Chinga said, you like Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, AC/DC, Def Leppard, Iron Maiden. There you go, man. That's some classics right there. Down says, what about Sorcerer? Heard of that? I have not heard of Sorcerer. I don't listen to a lot of music, honestly. I really don't. The only music I listen to is like everything I listened to when I was a kid. And a few newer things, but not too much new things. Gerald Ruglia says, I love your community so much, Rick. I always get great vibes every time I pop in. That's awesome, Gerard. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that. Jason said, that sounds like a lot of Buckethead. I appreciate that, man. Buckethead is dope. Jedi Bricks, hello to you, bud. There you go, Gloria. Ever says, any High Lung fans out there, go to mellotunes.saw. Then live totally blew my mind. Nordic style. Interesting. T-Bird says up to 51.6. That's what we're talking about. We're getting close to that 52. moving and grooving. And with that being said, if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We put videos out every single day and go live 5 times a week, so we'd love to see you hanging with us. Let's see, NIB. How's that go? I always forget how that goes. I gotta hear it real quick, man. I don't remember. Let me see, NIB Black Sabbath. There it is. Like I know a lot of riffs, but I don't know what the songs are called. Let me see. God dang. Longest bass intro ever. Oh, that one? Okay. Adriel says docking. All right. Well, Juji will be happy because she loves docking, so we got a docking for you. Make sure I'm not turned on here. All right. I've been loving this one. I put this video out the other day. In my dreams solo. It's a cool solo, man. I love this solo. It's a great one. Dreams, it's still the same. Great song. That's one of the coolest solos ever. That's so cool. Okay, let's see here. Well, there's your doc, anybody. Donald James said, that reminds me of Lionel Richie. What was that song? I don't know, I just made it up. But yeah, it's actually like Mozart, honestly. It's probably a riff from, actually, I'm sorry, it's riff from more Bach. So like. Very Bachish, but yeah, Lionel Richie kind of used that, slowed down, you're like. And same with Gary Moore. Yeah, they just borrowed it from Bach. You can do that these days. Let's see, but yeah, hello, it is me you're looking for. Tell me how you win your heart, cause I don't have a clue. Great song. It's a fantastic song. Lionel Richie is the man, though. Lionel Richie could sing. There you go, Chad. Arthur, yeah, I remember Arthur. That's a classic movie. Gloria says, perfect. I know you just jam out sometimes, not just playing some song, but just jamming, doing your thing. True that, Gloria. True that. Osman Ben, he says, hello, Rick and everybody. I'm good as usual. Hope you always good too. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Adriel says, is a sorcerer like a Swedish band like Candlemass? I never heard it either, but I remember Candlemass, though. Those guys are crazy. Crazy. H-Man, what's up? Avatar. That's the original band. That's the original name of Sabotage. So if you want some Sabotage, I could do some of that. Don said it doesn't sound like that. Yeah, no, it's similar, but it's just a Bach. It's literally a little Bach line. I actually have a song coming soon with a band I do have. We have an album already done. We're just finishing mixing it. But I got a very Bach-ish thing, just like that. Adriel, thanks so much for subscribing. Paolo Jardim says, anyone who has never traveled in the charms of a song should review their entire itinerary. Thanks, my friend. Always enjoying your sounds. Thank you, Paolo. Appreciate that, man. Matt says, can I get an E minor pentatonic scale? I mean, it's not that hard. There you go, brother. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Donald says, some people are born without a brain. It's true. It's true. I mean, both chromosomes gone, you know what I'm saying? Both of them gone sometimes for some people. Jason asks, what was the first song you ever learned, Rick? Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water, The Wrong Way. That was the very first thing I ever learned in my life. Juji, there you go. Nolan, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Thanks, Donald. Adriel, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I've been getting now. I got this solo it's getting better and better each time I play it, and I haven't played it in 30 years or so. That's pretty crazy. Adriel say he loves some dog. Yeah, me too, buddy. JD Truce, know in my dreams. Thank you, Juji. Adriel said I can never play those Lynch solos. Yeah, man, not too many people can, dude. I could barely play them. I've got a few. Adriel says if he can nail Dawkins' vocals, though, that's what I'm talking about. There you go, Juji knows what's up. T-Bird said I used to have a VHS of Doc and they had a bunch of their videos and commentary. Yeah, that's on YouTube, buddy. I've seen it. Yeah, it's like they're when they used to put band documentaries out on VHS back in the day. It's up here on YouTube. I've watched it. Pretty cool. Thanks, Chad. Thanks, Luke. Evan said I thought November Rain was the best solo ever. Rick, not. I feel you, man. Judy says, yay, singing. Don says, I want a solo to Easy Like Monday and Sunday morning. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's a good one. Evan says, learn those modes, people. Indeed. Eagle Ace, I'm playing through Amplitude 5. Judy says, I'll be Bach. There you go. Donald says, he's trying. He has 100% internalized it. Yeah, modes are weird, man. And there's really nothing to them. I'm trying to do a video that will explain it a little easier. And Donald, if you go to my channel, there's a video from like 7 years ago. It's like a instructional video that I did, like 30 minutes long. I do kind of explain the modes a little bit. It might help you out. There's a little part about modes in there. JD True says, what do you think of John Mayer? He's a really great guitar player, man. There's no doubt. The dude can play. He might be I'm a weird dude sometimes or whatever, but I mean, as far as playing goes, if you just take his personal life away from the spotlight and just him playing, he's a great player. There's no doubt about it. The guy knows how to play blues like nobody's business. William Sanago, there you go. Hello to you. Goodbye, Sandy. Hello. Donald said he think you got it though. All right. If you ever need it, check it out. If you ever need some inspiration or additional information, let me know, bud. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. I love me some Bach, but Mozart's my number one, but Bach is right up in there for sure. Ralph Rudy, good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. Joe Cole says, what's my favorite solo to play? Actually, it's funny you asked. It's probably this next song coming up. A really good one. JD Truce, thanks, my man. Eagle Ace, do I prefer plugins? Not really. I prefer my Marshall JCM 2000 DSL, but where I live, I can't turn it on or turn it up. I would blow my windows out, and I'd probably have the 5.0 here really quickly. So, but yeah, I do. But I like that. This is a great plugin. I have to admit, it's really easy to use. But what I usually do is, when I do recording, I record everything with the plugin, but then I have a direct signal going in as well, and I take that in the studio and I reamp it to a really nice amp or something like that. T-Bird says I can play just like Mick Brown on the drums. He knows all them classic dog. That's dope, dude. Charles Bones says Mike Patton's Faith of Easy. That's a good one. I do remember that. Dr. Trey, he says, as a musician, why am I broke? It's a great question, buddy. We are all broke. The music business is the hardest business to crack. It's the hardest one, my friend. Trust me, buddy. I've been there. I've been at the highest, almost the highest level of rock and roll, metal, whatever like that. And I was barely making any money. And it's harder these days as too. You need to have a million people following you, like a million people following you, because everything's a 1%. So if you have 1,000 people say following you, and you put out a single, hey everyone, check out my single. Only about maybe 10 of those people are probably going to see that even came out. So the more people you have following you or subscribing to you, whatever, the more chance you'll have a higher percentage of people checking whatever you're putting out. It's tough, bro. It's tough, man. Joe Cole, thanks, buddy. Makeout Hill says DSLs. Yes, DSL. Marshall JCM 2000 DSL, which means dual super lead 100. Those are my favorites. Those are my favorites. Chad said he likes Mozart too. Absolutely. Panacea says, can you do tapping? Genuine question. Well, good. That's a good question. There's your answer. Appreciate you nonetheless, my man. James, happy Wednesday, brother. Good to see you, man. Donald says, rock starting days are over. These days, I think musicians would be happy just to make a living with touring. That's true. And you won't make any money doing that either. You'll have to sell merchandise. You need to sell probably 100 shirts a night to make any money touring. And these tours ain't cheap. These tours ain't cheap. We're talking. I mean, I'll tell you. I know. If you know who Angel Vivaldi is, Angel Vivaldi is one of the best guitar players out in the world right now. He's an amazing player. He's an amazing person too. Very, very nice person. And he told me that he went on tour, and I was wondering how much does that cost these days, because it used to cost around 50 grand. And he said it's the same. It's about 50 grand. So if you want to do a tour, it's going to cost you a good $50,000 to cover everything, pay for everybody. It's not like you can get onto a van, get into a van and just start going. You're going to be worse off with doing that. It's tough. Paulo says, Rick, we're a bunch of guys here in Campinas, Sao Paulo, and we like a little taste of the solo from Hotel California. I don't know that one, buddy. I used to have it. I'll tell you a quick story. People bothered me so hard to play Hotel California solo on TikTok. And one night I had like almost 2,000 people watching me. And I was like, all right, let me play my Hotel California solo. And I started playing it normally. And then I went into this completely Yngwie. If Yngwie played on Hotel California. And nearly almost everyone left. And at that moment, I said I will never play the Hotel California solo in my life again, ever. But I appreciate you, buddy. It's a great solo. There ain't no doubt about it. Eagle Ace knows dual super lead. Absolutely, brother. Evan said, it's Thursday already there. Dang, man. True that, Dr. Trey. Yeah, it's crazy, bud. It's crazy, man. I had to pay. I came on YouTube and social media. I didn't know nothing. And I was at zero. I had 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 anything everywhere. And I had to pay someone to like kind of mentor me and tell me what was going on, how it all works. And yeah, it's a 1%. Everything is a 1% with social media. So it's really bad. So it's tough. It's tough. Make it health. Thank you so much, buddy. Juji, the only riff I know is this one. That's all I know. I need to learn more. I like Pull the Plug's one of my favorite riffs. I need to learn how to play that one. Panacea, thank you much, buddy. I appreciate that. A1 Gambit in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. James III, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Brad 80s? No. Nope, sure don't. I know how to play a little bit of Wood, a little bit of, what's that one? I feel so alone. Big old, Them Bones. That's another one I know. But I don't know that one. Makeout Hill, thanks, buddy. Crawling Sludge Nose, death. And Juju said, that just hits. There you go, there you go. Chad says, is slow songs hard to play or is fast songs hard to play? Could be, it depends. It depends on the player, honestly. For me, it doesn't matter. I can play slow or fast. But yeah, I think for a lot of people, they want to, if they hear something slow, they don't know what to do. They get lost and they don't understand what to play. So that if they only play fast, they just start playing fast. But yeah, you just have to slow down your mind. You have to slow your mind down, honestly. Man, where's these shirts at? Oh no. Fire tea. Oh gosh. I don't know if I can pop this off. Well, that's bad news. We're gonna have to put up the Fire Within premium shirt, I think, here. Something. We're gonna put this up here. We're gonna pin this to the chat. This is the next song we're gonna do. It's called The Fire Within. We're gonna pin this up here, see if it works. And that's pinned now. All right, let's see if that works. Anyway, this is probably the biggest song I ever wrote in my life. It's 376,000 views here on YouTube for this one song. It charted in Japan. It was played on the radio stations in Japan, Europe, and South America. It's a crazy song, and it's one of my favorites to play. So let's check it out. It's called The Fire Within, and hopefully if it works, I pinned the shirt for The Fire Within into the chat. So let's see what we got here. the fire within. There you go. What a track. That's a great track. It's probably one of the best songs I've ever written. I got a lot of songs that I really love, but that one's special there. That's one special for sure. And I appreciate y'all hanging out listening to it with me. So let's see what we got. Okay. All right. Good news. The pin shirt is up. Fantastic. I like to see that. Suvik, no problem, buddy. No problem at all. Anyone guess says, glad to be part of this amazing channel. My guys, a vibe and good people as well. It's a chill out. Always being able to relax to some good tunes, rock it to the stars, my friend. You got it, brother. Thank you so much, Gambit. We appreciate you, brother. Eliud Porras, gracias, amigo. He said he meant stars. I know. I'm pretty good deciphering things, but I appreciate that. Logan Arnold, hello to you. James III, appreciate that, brother. A1 Gambit, there you go, man. Thank you, man. Make Out Hill, thank you very much. Asman, there you go, brother. Judy said, I love that chorus every time. Thank you. That's a fun one. It's very, very Mozartish, for sure. Julian Locke, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Evan Kelly says, except Death, any other 90s metal bands, Rick? Yeah, I like the Obituary a lot. I thought Obituary was really cool. And Cannibal Corpse, too. I did like both of those guys quite a bit. And a couple of records, too. Laura, she said, good night, everyone. It's almost 11. No problem. Laura, have a great night and a better tomorrow. We'll see you soon again. CK, thanks, bro. James Thurst said, dude, I'm vibing out here now. There you go, man. Dan Malescu, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you, A1 Gambit. Luis Saez, there you go, man. I love it. Angelo Maniquis, appreciate that, dude. That's very cool. James III, Juji, there you go. Thank you so much. Megan Myers, hello to you out there. Thank you, Gloria. Appreciate that, Gambit. Man, that's awesome, dude. My man says, do you know any Sabotage? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love some Sabotage. This is one of my favorite things. Sabotage. I've known John Oliva for like 20 plus years, man. John is a super awesome dude to hang with. Ain't no doubt about that. Oh, yeah. All right, so Chad said, wow, that's awesome. A mix of slow and fast, blended wonderfully. You should be getting paid to do this. I feel you, man. We try. Well, honestly, I'm just having fun, and money comes, money goes. I have a real job, and that's what pays the bills, honestly. Well, you never know, man. We just keep having fun and see what happens. You know, you never know. And super chats have been real nice. It's been very helpful, you know, because I've been able to upgrade my studio quite a bit, get a lot of new toys to make everything sound even better. So we appreciate when it does the super chats. Make Out Hill, there you go, buddy. Evan said the glar on the high strings between the 7th and 9th fret where no one believes. I know, right? Suvik Patra, thank you so much, friend. From India, no less. Thank you so much, buddy. Louis Saez, thank you, man. Make Out Hill, he was loving that. Indy in the house. How you doing, Indy? Good to see you. Chris, I don't know that tune, but it's a ripping tune, though, for sure. Juji says, shred the bed, Rick. All right, no problem, Juji. We'll see you again. Have a great night. James III, we'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Gets late out there. Crawling Fish Nose, Hollow the Mountain King. Will Stokes, thank you so much, buddy. I've been working hard on that vibrato my whole life, man. You gotta have it. I think it's more important than shredding and all that arpeggios and all this cool stuff. Vibrato is where it's at. You gotta have it, man. Thanks for noticing that, man. There you go, Crawling. Midnight Rider, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Evan says Obituary is awesome and super chilled out guys practicing the swamps, so knows me. Yeah, right. There you go, Midnight. Peggy Hecky, good to see you. Buenas noches. Obrigado. All right, we got up with the chat. All right, we're gonna move on. What's next? Oh, the next tune's a crazy one. So let's get the. We got a shirt for this one too. So let's get this. Let's get the shirt up for this. See how that works. All right, we're gonna go with the Speeder regular neon shirt. All right, there we go. We're gonna clear that. And we're gonna pin that. So here comes the Speeder shirt, because next song on the list is Speeder. This tune is fast. It's fast and crazy. It's wild and relentless. It's so insane. I think you're gonna love it. If you liked everything thus far, you're gonna love this one. Before we go starting us off, make sure you know I put videos out every single day of the week, and I go live 5 times a week. So if you're enjoying the show, enjoying the tunes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna play this song. If it doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what else will, honestly. But I do appreciate you hanging out with us. Once again, this song is a crazy song, so it has a disclaimer to it. So if you're driving, pull over or slow down right now. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down. If you're flying, put it on autopilot. And if you're brushing your teeth out there, be careful where you brush right now, because this gets bumpy. Let's go. This is called Speeder. That was Speeder. Hope you're safe after that one. That did get a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That was a wild one. Well, I appreciate you checking out, listening to that one. Let's see, a lot of good comments here. Appreciate each and every one of them. Thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Let's see. Midnight Rider, I appreciate that there, buddy. Thank you so much. I think I went a little too much there. Let's see. Okay, Midnight Rider already subscribed. I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for hanging with us there, man. Midnight Rider say, we like Bumpy. I feel that. Evan said, I was watching Obituary live a few times, watching the Garage Band jam session. They're so chilled on stage, so professional, they can relax play. Yeah, they're a tight band, and they play some heavy stuff. Some real heavy stuff, but yeah. I was like the first couple records, I remember listening to those. Creator was another one that were pretty sick. I remember Creator too. Goofy's back. He said, I'm back from last night. Could you show some of your other guitars? I don't have the wherewithal to do that at the moment, buddy, but I can promise you they're all like this. They're exactly like this guitar. I'll break some on Saturday. I got a little more time, a little more space to play with, but they're all like this guitar. I have this purple one. I've got a candy blue one. I've got 3 black ones. 2 are exactly the same, and one has the what do you call it? The ebony fretboard, maple fretboard. But yeah, they're all the same. I should break out one of my Charvels, honestly. Maybe I'll break out a Charvel on Saturday. We'll check that one out. Thanks, Midnight Rider. Chris says, I told you already, I've been playing 3 years. My upper vital is great, but my down, still work in progress. Might take another 3 years. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Well, see, I mean, honestly, you can only go up on these strings. And sometimes you go down on the G string. That's what she said, of course. Well, these other strings, you gotta go down. Vibrato lesson, real quick. You just very easily. I see too many people they vibrato too fast. They're all like that, you know. Take it slow. You can do a vibrato with a metronome. You know, like it's real slow and easy. And do that all the way up the neck. That's pretty much like a half note bend. You can do the higher bends. That's a quick trick. There's more to it, I'm sure. But in a pinch, that's how you practice, get your vibrato practicing. Panginator, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. There you go, A1 Gambit. Steve Ernie, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. There you go, Midnight Magpal, thank you. Crawling Sludgefish, you got all the cool requests. He said he used to do some Yngwie Malmsteen. I might take you up on that offer, buddy. Let me get through these comments, and I might take you up on that one, bro. Indy's got the link to our buddy Blue Mox, his channel. Make sure you check him out. If you can click that link, give him a subscribe. We'd appreciate that. Thanks, Midnight Rider. Judy says, LL, trying to lay down to this particular song is a joke. It's true. It's true. Thank you, Indy. Evan says, pity Iron Maiden took Run to the Hills because those runs are crazy. I know, right? I know. Chris says, thanks. I actually need to produce some more events, but it's money season. Money season's good. Money season's good. I know that. When the season's good, you gotta jump on it. You gotta jump on it. Midnight, appreciate that, brother. Chris said he is a new player. It's all right, man. You gotta start somewhere, man. You don't wake up and become Yngwie Malmsteen overnight. You gotta put the time in for sure. But you're probably more along than you think. You never know. You never know. Gloria, thank you so much for that super chat. You rock. She says, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, everyone. And have a great day or night wherever you're at. Appreciate you, Gloria. You know we always do. Steve and Ernie, thank you. Steve, yes, he says, thank you. Ray in the house, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Chad says, wow, you can play any song. You make the guitar talk. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate that there. Angel says, can you please play Praise? Praise? By MC Hammer? Was that? I can't remember that one. I never heard that. I heard no Praise. I can't remember it. Oh, it's Elevation Worship. I see. I've not heard of that, buddy. Sounds like a wonderful song. God bless you. Chris Liggett in the house. What's up, brother? Philip Panel, there you are, dude. Good to see you. Midnight Rise says, you play some heavy stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How you doing, Philip? Let's see. Pellet Funner got the count. 217. It's another slow night. I don't know. This is what happens to me every time I take a week off because of my job. And then we come back, and it's like slow for days. Like Monday was off the chain. And like, wow, okay, no problem. And then yesterday was slow. Tonight's slow. You got to YouTube, man. They'll push you. They'll make you. They'll try and discourage you, you know. But you can't discourage me. M. Haviska says, since when have you started to learn to play guitar? 1986. I'm sorry, 85. 1985 is when I first touched the guitar. That's a long time ago. It's a long time ago. Philip says, you've become my main thing to watch. Love you, bro. Much love to you, Philip. Thank you, buddy. That means a lot. That means a lot. Alberto says, you play like Michelangelo Badio. Right on, brother. I love Michael, man. He's awesome. Thanks, Midnight Stoneland. Thank you, buddy. Stone, I'm 6'2". 100, well, I'm probably more than 190 pounds nowadays. I haven't weighed myself. I'm probably on the 200 pound side now. Sadly, I need to work on that. Laughlin Trucking. My day job's an IT network engineer, bud. Intensive brain work. My brain hurts some days. No one, someone, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well tonight. Irabami says, hello from Canada. I'm enjoying your entertainment, but I have to shout out that Edmonton just won their first game against Florida. Nice, dude. Is it at Tampa Bay? I haven't been keeping up with the hockey. Or is it the Florida Panthers? I'm not sure. 808 says he was born in 85. There you go. Dinara from Russia. Good to see you. Spasibo. My man wanted some Yngwie J. Malmsteen, so we'll play the one that I love the most. That's I'll See the Light tonight, man. All right, if you're an Yngwie fan, you know exactly what this is. If you're not, check this out by Yngwie J. Malmsteen. It's called I'll See the Light Tonight. The solo. Yngwie Malmsteen, my favorite, my hero for sure back in the day. Man, was something else. If it wasn't for Yngwie, I wouldn't be sitting here playing for you guys tonight at all. I promise you that. I promise you that. All right, let's get the next tune ready here. We got another shirt. Let's get the shirt up here. Storm Rider. This one's a ripper. I love this song. Storm, storm, storm. Oh, man. Let's see if we can get it here. For real? Huh. It won't let me pull it. What the heck, man? Storm Rider. What are you doing to me, YouTube? Oh, problem while searching. Okay, here we go. Storm Rider. Let's see. All right, we'll get the Storm Rider t-shirt up on here. So you can look at the shirt and listen to the song all in one. Let's pin that up on the chat. Storm Rider. Rip through these comments real quick. We got a bunch of extra comments, so I got to read them real quickly. Danaris from Russia. Spasibo to you. Thanks, Laughlin Trucking. 808. Aloha to you. Thank you as well. Okay, the Florida Panthers. Well, I don't care about the Florida Panthers. So congrats to Edmonton. I only care about the Tampa Bay Lightning for sure. So I'm happy for you. There you go, crawling. I thought you might like that. Philip Parnas, he deserves more than 600 views. I feel that, Philip. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough out there on YouTube. It's tough. Lasos Aziz, thank you, buddy. Yuli says, he said, I'm quitting guitar. Why would you quit guitar? I'll tell you what, though. I don't blame you, though, man. It's tough out there. Not only would you have to learn how to play that, you have to be able to make the backing track. You got to play it exactly note for note. You got to be able to write songs. You got to be able to record songs. There's a lot to it in this world other than just playing guitar. But if you're having fun, that's all that matters. Yuli says, if you're having fun, don't worry about nothing else. And just have fun and play. Thanks, Crowlin. I appreciate you, bro. T-Bird says, that sounded just like Ingve. I could play pretty close, man. Ingve, he doesn't, I pick 30-second notes. Everything when I play fast is 30 seconds. Ingve, it sounds like 30-second notes, but he's picking 16th notes. But his left hand is so fast. He's got that legato. His hammer-on pull-off game is very strong. Very, very strong. Denara, thank you. Lazos, good morning to you, buddy. Ian said that was solid Ingve. I love his YGM pickups and his MIM. Beautiful, man. I have an American Standard we try to turn into an Ingve guitar. I prefer the HS3s, honestly. I love that old school Ingve. I like the early 80s Ingve sound. That is my favorite. But those YGM, those are nice, man. Those Fury pickups, they're pretty nice. Broccoli Boy says, should I get a Strat or a Squire? It depends on what you can afford, man. A Strat's going to cost you $600, $500-600. A Squire probably about $200. So it really just depends on you, bud. But yeah, I have two Fenders. One is American made from 2005, I think. I think 2005, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe 2011. I don't remember. I bought it for cheap. I bought it for like $150. It was one of the best deals of my life. But it's a nice guitar. The Fender does. But yeah, I think they're like $699. Like a Fender Standard American's like $699, I think. Sometimes you can find a deal. But yeah, it depends what you're playing, Broccoli Boy, and where you're at, and how, if you want to continue with playing guitar. Definitely go with the Strat if you're like serious about things. If you're not so serious, a Squire. Save yourself a couple bucks. Evan says John English from Monstrosity still kicking about. I don't know. I've not seen. I don't know too many of those guys. I haven't seen too many Tampa. Gloria might know. Gloria was much more deep into the Tampa Bay death metal scene than I was. I didn't live in Tampa during those times. I lived in Orlando, then where Chuck lived. So everything I know about death metal is Chuck, 100%, because he's a great friend of mine back in the day. Robert Anthony from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Boa noche. All right, this next tune is called Storm Rider, because everyone's got a storm in their life. I don't care who you are, what you do. There's always a storm in your life sometime. And you never know when it's going to hit. So we got to be those storm riders. Because we ride in the storm all the time. So let's kick it out with the Storm Rider, everybody. Let's go. that was Storm Rider. Hope you stayed dry during that one. It did get a little rainy on that for sure. I felt good. That's a good song. I truly enjoy playing that song and solo. Let's see. All right, next up on the list. Oh yeah, we gotta make a shirt for Thrones. This next song, I forgot about this one. That would be what we do tonight, because it looks like we're gonna end up cutting out a little early tonight. We're trying to play Police Simulator on the computer. Man, we might get a chance to. We'll get a little extra time in tonight. We got a lot to work on. All right, a lot of great comments. I do appreciate everyone here. Let's see. Gloria, it was Evan. He asked if John English from Monstrosity was still hanging around. I don't know. I never met the guys from Monstrosity, so I figured you might have had an idea. Indy, there you go. I love it. A1 Game, appreciate it. Rigor Morris, thank you. Sarega, spasibo. Appreciate you there. A1 says, a brain stimulation at its finest. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Evan says an American-made Strat in Australia costs you thousands. I've known people to fly over from Australia to USA just to buy a guitar. Yeah, I got a friend here on YouTube. His name's Tom Shreds. He lives just below you in Tasmania. And he bought an Yngwie Strat, and my God, it costs him so much money. Everything he buys, it costs so much money. But I figure, yeah, you guys are so far away from everything. It's like here in America, we have Hawaii. Hawaii would probably be considered like Australia because it's like 6 hours away from everything. You can't get there. Everything has to be delivered by boat or plane cargo. So the prices just become astronomical when you're in a situation like that. So I believe it, man. I believe it for sure. Let's see. There you go, Trevor P. Oh, Juji, don't worry about it. If someone ever says Malmsteen scallop fender, Juji, don't worry about it. That's actually a legitimate comment. Trevor P, you know that's right, buddy. I swear to God, I should have bought an Yngwie guitar. I had a chance in probably 2012 to buy an Yngwie Strat, and I was like, I looked at myself, I'm like, what do I need an extra guitar for? I should have bought it, man, because those things are super expensive, but I feel that, Trevor. I played them, and I would love to have one. I would love to have one. Absolutely, buddy. Crawlin, thanks you, bro. Appreciate that. Ian S says, Rick, what's your effect amp setup like? I'll give you a peek at it, buddy. Let's see here. I'll show you, man. This is what I use pretty much 100% of the time here. All right, this is called Amplitude. And right here, this is the app. This is the plug-in right here. As you can see, Amplitude. This is a emulation of a Marshall JTM45 Plexi. This is the kind of amp Jimi Hendrix used to use. So yeah, this is the amp that I use, because Yngwie also used these Plexi types amps. I also use this right here. This is called a Vera Diode Plus, but this is actually MXR Distortion Plus. People like Randy Rhoads used to use these. I had one as a kid. It was one of the best distortion units ever. Pretty smoking. This here is just a gate, obviously, and then I got a 10-band EQ. As you can see, everything, the bass and the treble are pretty much flat, and then the mids are scooped. So I get that crazy Yngwie tone. Well, there you go. That's basically it. That's what you hear me playing through right now, is that exactly. Midnight Rider, there you go, buddy. Steve and Ernie, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Pellet was like incredible Storm Rider. That did feel good. That felt real good. See, Evan got it. Because we live in the middle of the ocean, miles away. Absolutely. Like I say, it's just like Hawaii. If you go to Hawaii, you better bring some money, man, because it can be expensive there. Midnight Rider, thank you, brother. Schleppies, thank you, man. Stephen Ernie, thank you. T-Bird said, I needed my umbrella for that one. I know, right? I know. Lazos, I see. Thank you, buddy. Slang Jeezy, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Terry Kildare, thank you. Gloria says, I don't know either. Sorry. Okay, I feel you. Yeah. That's an old band. Evan said he grew up in Tasmania. Wow, yeah. Evan, check out, just look him up. Tom Shreds, Tom, and then capital S Shreds. Tom Shreds. Here on YouTube, he's amazing. He does a lot of mostly Van Halen stuff now, but he throw in some Yngwie stuff nowadays. He got a copyright strike by Yngwie a couple of times. He's like, I ain't doing no more Yngwie stuff. But he does, like, he'll play like Yngwie stuff, but it's not Yngwie. He makes his own Yngwie stuff up. It sounds like Yngwie. It's wild. But yeah, he's amazing. One of my favorite players on YouTube. I love to watch him. Goody Bitey says, what's your favorite band? Judas Priest, 100%. Philip Panel says, Knoxville, Tennessee, go Vols. Heck yeah, buddy. I'm from Ohio State. I'm from Ohio, so it's Ohio State, go Buckeyes for me. But I feel you, man. Tennessee Volunteers, man. Danson says, where can I listen to Stormrider again? Can't find the full video and just join. No problem, Danson. I appreciate that. I will have it up on my channel probably Friday. I have it. I need to edit it. I've got a really, really cool cut of it, so I just need to edit it. So look for it on Friday, probably Friday afternoon times. Charas, hello to you. Evan says, plenty of Rick on YouTube, I know, right? A ton. Ricardo Morales says, Guitar Rig app. I used to try that a long time ago. I didn't like it. But I use Amplitude. I think Amplitude's, for me, it's the best, honestly. Trevor, you say, you got a 99 Marshall JCM900. That's nice, dude. Yeah, there was another guy in here last night that does those JCM 900s. I could never get into them. I could never get the tone I liked from them. So yeah, it was for me it was the JCM 2000s that did it, and the Marshall valve state as well. I really got into the Marshall valve states, but I could never get a good tone of those 900s, honestly. But I'm glad you got one, buddy. They are nice amps. Marshalls are always wonderful, but I think it's like one of those things. I think the JCM 900s were a certain type of music. Certain sound. So I feel that, man. Tony Shevard, salute, brother. Thank you so much, my man. Nashiket in the house. How you doing, Nashiket? Good to see you. Ian says, thanks, Rick. Gonna try that one time. No problem, buddy. Absolutely, my friend. Tony Shevard knows. Go Raiders! Oh, man. Las Vegas looking good this year. Ain't that right, Tony? We're gonna be looking good this year, man. Oh. Crawlin says yo, Sad Wings of Destiny. That's not even a song, but I know this one off there. Victim of Changes. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. Hot Diggity's back. Tegish and Katie says, hello, I'm from Colombia. Here listening to you this evening. A hug for you. Muchas gracias, Tegish and Katie. And bienvenidos to you. We love Colombia. So nice to see you. T-Bird says, how do you connect the guitar to the computer? Wish I could show you. But yeah, here's what I'll tell you what I use. I'm gonna pull it up on a browser so you can see what I use. Black Lion Audio Revolution 2x2. I'm going to show you what I use. And here, and this is sweet. Now, if you go to my Sweetwater page, this is you can get this, and I'll show it to you. I'm going to pop up my display here. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, so check this out. This is what I use. This is called a Black Lion Audio Revolution 2x2 USB audio interface. So basically you take this, you plug in the back, there's a USB cable, you plug it into your computer. Right here you got two mic and 1/4-inch jacks. They're built in. So I plug in my guitar to this channel 1 and I plug my microphone into channel 2. And you see you got a monitor and all these other good stuff. And you got your channel volumes and stuff like that. Right now it's $279 here. And that's pretty much always going to be the price, I think. They used to be $299. They dropped the price down. But that's a great unit. It sounds really amazing. But you plug your guitar right into that, and then you can open it up in any DAW or whatever standalone plugin you might have. It works very well. Yeah, there you go, bub. Roche has some jazzy tunes. There you go, man. George Kaplan, no problem, buddy. We got a couple more in me here, and we'll get going. Donald James says he uses Amp 5 also. He works for me playing through his desktop. Absolutely, buddy. It's a great one. Anti's got the link for Tom Shreds. If you're into Yngwie and Van Halen, he actually does some Avenged Sevenfold too nowadays. check out Tom Shreds. He's an amazing guitar player. I love Tom Shreds. He's one of my favorite people to watch. Trevor P, there you go, brother. Richard Man says, what's your story, bro? I would tell you just to Google it. Why don't you say, here, we can even Google it. I'll even Google it for you, man. What is Rick Renstrom's story? And there you go. It actually pops up on, tells you exactly what my story is, buddy. We don't have time to tell stories like that, but I appreciate you for your interest. Absolutely, man. But yeah, just Google it, my friend, and there's plenty of cool information out there for you to find. I promise you that. Phil says, oh no, Ohio State Buckeyes sent us the first round of the football, but I feel you, man. You gotta watch out. Thanks, Rich. I do appreciate that, man. Tony Shepard, thanks. Donald says the Raiders picked Ashton Genty. It's a mad pickup, dude. Mad pickup. It's gonna be amazing. That kid is going places. He's gonna be smoking good, man. And then you got Geno in QB. Oh, we're looking good, man. We're looking good. And we actually got some really nice, second, third, fourth round picks too, man. They're gonna be nice, dude. I'm actually looking forward to this season for once. Thanks, Midnight Rider. Rich, I originally wanted to play Judas Priest songs, Deep Purple songs, stuff like that. And then it was Yngwie J. Malmsteen that actually really pushed me over the limit, and I started dedicating my life to playing for sure. John T says, you need to teach this world your positivity. Always come across your channel. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, John T. I do appreciate it. I try, man. I need to start doing charging for what do you call this, motivational speaker stuff, Give me like 10 grand a motivational speaker meeting. I'll sit there and talk for 2 hours. You throw me 10 grand or something like that. I gotta find one of those, man. I gotta find one of those. Don said he can running back that can excel. He has the right offensive line. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Nesha K, you're welcome. Leandro wants to add Layla. Let me think. Yeah. What do you do when you get lonely? Mars, I've been playing for 27 years now. Anti's got the link to my Sweetwater page. If you're interested in getting that Black Lion Revolution audio, go to this page here. I do get a little bit of commission off every sale I get, so appreciate it if you use my my shop channel. I appreciate that. There you go, down Heisman Trophy, absolutely. And yeah, we still have Max Crosby. Max Crosby's like the glue on that D, man, for sure. Jay Light, good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, what do we got next? Thrones of Obsidian. All right. It's a cool song. There's no shirt for this. I'm gonna make a shirt. We're gonna make a shirt for this, I think, because this is a fun song to play. It's called Throne of Obsidian, and this is a very classically influenced jam. So let's check it out. Hopefully I remember it. I haven't played it in a minute. Malibu City. That tune's crazy right there. That's another fun one to play, honestly. I really like that one. Let's see. All right, we got one tune left here. We'll slow it down. Nice blues jam. Cool everything off. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got. Jay Light says, awesome, you familiar with any Tommy Billin? I am not, man. A great player, though. I played with Deep Purple for a little bit. And I do remember hearing some of his solo stuff, but yeah, I never got into him. I think it was a little too old for me, or whatever you want to call it. When I was learning guitar, it was just too far away from what I was into. But I have heard his stuff. Yeah, really good, really good. Thanks, Leandro. Appreciate that. Anti's got the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo links if you're into the donation mode or mood. It's all good either way. Appreciate you being here. That's the most important thing. Hat Diggity says, have a motivational seminar and just shred their faces. No words, just straight fire. There you go. That works. Anti's got a link to my video, the exercise that every guitar player should know. If you want to get fast, you want to speed up, you want to pick up the pace on your guitar playing, I promise you that video there will help you. Donald J says, man, I don't think I've heard this one before. Really? I don't play it all the time. I try to. Sometimes we just the set list goes haywire, But yeah, that's a cool one. I like that one. Rio Diet, hello to you. A1 Gamer said, heck yeah, headbanger. There you go, brother. Anti's got the link to my YouTube. Until the Bitter End, my album. You can click on that link. It takes you right to the releases page. You can listen to the entire album for free. Leg Guy, hello to you. Thanks, Indy. Thanks, Nashi Cat. There you go, Gambit. Anti's got some information for everybody. I was in the band War of Thrones. I was in the band Leash Law. My favorite guitar players are Yngwie Malmsteen, Richie Blackmore, Uli John Roth, Al Di Meola, and Andy LaRocque. So if you want to play like me, you better learn those guys first. And then you'll sound just like me. Anti's also got my former bands were Leash Law, the album is Dogface, and War of Thrones, Conflict and Creation. Those are available here on YouTube and on Spotify if you're interested. Don says he got the fire. He said, I like this track. There you go, Don. It's a cool one. I like playing it. Hot Diggity, thank you there. Indy, thank you so much. Thanks, Nashi Kit. Midnight Rider, there you go, buddy. Like I said, everybody likes this track. There you go. Anti's got the link to Holmes and Slice. Is there anything on there? I don't even know if there's anything on there. Oh, that one, yeah. If you're interested in that, Anti's got a deep cut link right there for everybody. I do have another band called Holmes and Slice. We have not released the album out, but this is one of the songs that is on the record. So if you want to hear some crazy guitar stuff, check it out. It also features the drummer Atma Noor. He played with Jason Becker. He played with the band Cacophony as well. He's an amazing drummer. David Georgia, have a great night, buddy. Thanks, Jeremy. Yes, hello to you. PP Poo Poo, nice name. He says, opinions on Queen Stranger? I have no opinion. I've not heard one song from them. I don't know what they sound like or honestly care to listen, but I appreciate that you like them for sure. Hopefully you like them. Have a good one, David. Nashika says, a long way to get then. I know, right? Alejandro, there you go, brother. Hello. Lori says, we're awesome as always, Rick. I'm off to bed. Good night to you, Stardust, Indy, T-Bird, Anti-Down, everyone here. Absolutely, Gloria, take care tonight. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. We'll see you soon. And we're going to get this last tune. I'm going to get cooking. Early night. They let me off early tonight. I feel it. Kind of don't mind it, though. Anyway, that's all. I got one sip of Mountain Dew left anyway, so that's it. This is it. But we'll blues it up. All this shred, you got to slow it down a little blues. How about that? Check this one out. nice way to end the night. The little blues. That slow everything down. Put you to sleep a little bit. Make you sleepy. That's a cool song. I always wanted to. Everyone's like, you can play the blues, man. You play the blues, play the blues. So I grew up on listening to a lot of blues players. Eric Clapton, Ritchie Blackmore. So yeah, Jimi Hendrix, of course. So I always say, man, I need to write a blues song for once. Let's see. Anti says, you got it right, but you didn't know it. That's why until the better end location combined into UTBE. Oh, yeah. It took me a second. I looked at it very fast. You know, my brain moves at the speed of light doing this. I'm like, YouTube? It looks like YouTube if you look at it really fast. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. A1 says, you got to save the best for last. I always get it, brother. Thank you, my man. Midnight Riders, he's like, blues it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Have a great night, Gloria. Thanks, Midnight. Nashiket, thank you so much. Hot Diggity says, I love the blues stuff. Yeah, Hot Diggity, let me hear some stuff. I like, oh, that's not too shabby. You could get into that. Zachary, he said, bro was built for this. Thanks, Zachary. I appreciate that. C-Note, love it. Thank you, buddy. Pellet Fun was into that. There you go. He said, so lovely. I like it. T-Bird said, he's chopping the entire forest down with that axe. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Rick says, you just freestyle, or is this like a song? It's like a song, yeah. Most of it, I'd say 80% is like I have it all mapped out in my brain, but there's a couple parts that I'm just kind of making some stuff up. Thanks, Zachary. Appreciate that, my man. Rick says the name. Oh man, we don't have a name. There's a couple of funny names, but yeah. The title I have is too long, I think, so I got to work on a better title. There you go, Indy. She's like, Rick. There you go. Thanks, Zachary. Nashiket, thank you. Pedro Dimas, thank you so much, buddy. Have a great night, leg guy. Appreciate you, man. Nashiket, you're quite welcome. It's my pleasure, and thank you for hanging with us. How Diggy says, I can't sleep at work, but at least not on camera. I feel that. Midnight Rider, thank you, brother. Eric Faust, appreciate that. Philip Pam said, put my grandson to sleep. Thank you. He's 6 months old. There you go. You can don't forget, Philip. These lives are actually replayable. So tomorrow, if you need it again, you can play that song for him. T-Bird says, "I'm glad you didn't play the speeder song last. I'd have been climbing the walls." I know, right? Keep it chill. Maybe the last song I better start slowing it down and give everyone some time to, kind of settle in. What's Anti's got the spicy beef and sharp cheddar omelets. Back to the eggs, huh? Back to the eggs. I'll take some of the cacao dark chocolates, though. I love that stuff. Matthias Enrique, thank you, buddy. Indy says, shout out Rick with the super chatter, super sticker. We appreciate it. Thanks, Hot Diggity. Mark Foster, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Have a great night, Gambit. Appreciate you hanging with us, buddy. John says, do you ever sold a random backing tracks? No, I did once. That one neoclassical song Tyler always plays over. I was like, man, I'm gonna steal your song. I told him in his chat, I'm gonna steal your song, Tyler. I'm gonna go play this on my live. He's like, what? No, don't do it. And I did. I played it once and that was it. But no, I don't mess with that. And I write them all myself, man. I write them all myself. Rhonda says, oh, hello, 3 tornadoes later. What? Oh my God, Rhonda, how you doing? You better hunker down. What do you say? You got to get in the bathroom with the mattress over you or something if there's tornadoes coming. I didn't know nothing about that. It's hurricane season in Florida now, so we're done. We're like, oh yeah. I'm buying a little mini generator, like a battery powered generator that'll like recharge our phones and stuff. Be safe, safe, Rhonda. Absolutely, be safe and be careful out there. Philip says, I'll be here. I will, bro. You're on every day. I'm on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I take Monday and Saturday off. I take Monday and Friday off. Kind of bookend the week there. Thanks, Josh Mal. Appreciate you there, man. Don says he likes playing the random backtrack. Yeah, I got no problem with that, man. I think that's smart. It's good. People do all the work, and you just can get jamming over it, and it helps you practice your leads and your techniques and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. There's a lot of them out there too. But yeah, you know me, man. I just write everything, man. I got time to write. I ain't got time to learn anymore. And that's it. No more Mountain Dew. Done. All right. Anyone says, always a vibe in the chat with Rick and rocking, my friends. Absolutely, brother. I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to cut it off early tonight. I'm going to go play some Police Simulator on computer. I can't wait. We're having fun with that. You're welcome, Rhonda. Absolutely. We care about you. You know that's right. Care about everyone in this chat. Everyone that's a subscriber is a family member to us, so we appreciate everyone. Mark said it's hurricane season in Hawaii, too. I know. Unfortunately, the Atlantic hurricane season is a little bit crazy. It gets a little more wilder. Big Chi Rice says, let's see some string shred. For that, I got you, but I'll play a quick one here. Let me think of a good one here. Let me look at my list of stuff, man. We gotta play something quick though, brother. I'll give you something good here too. How about that, man? Let me see what do we got here. How about this one? I haven't played this one in a minute. Everyone loves this one. Get going with that. That's a great track, man. I know it's an old song, but man, John Norum, man. If you don't know who John Norum is, the guitar player of Europe, he is so underrated. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyway, thank you, Big Chi Rye. We appreciate that super chat very much. Hope you enjoyed that. Donald James, he watched Max Blossom. Yeah, we watched him too during that last hurricane. That kid was on it, man. That kid was on it. He had like 100,000 people watching him. It was insane. Chris Wytham from Utah, good to see you, buddy. Have a great night, Evan. Arthur Bueno Lima Bispo from Brazil, obrigado, mi amigo, y buena noche to you. Omerta from Utah, 2 from Utah, that's awesome, man. Anti's got a message, everyone. Welcome all visiting peacefully from around the world. Rock steady, everybody. Cody Nelson in his house, what's up, brother? A1, appreciate you, man. And actually, kids like bonus track, let's go. I know, we didn't even hit the super chat, but I still played a bonus for everyone. But thanks to Big Chi Rye, y'all everyone thank Big Chi Rye for that, because I was about to go. But we're going to go anyway, though. Arthur said, okay, bro really knows how to play. Absolutely, buddy. We do know how to play around here. You're welcome, Big Chi Rye. Thank you again. You are welcome, Rhonda. Thank you again. Stay safe out there. Daniel says, sound like Ingve to me. Yeah, it's as if Ingve played the Final Countdown solo. There you go. There you go, Nashiket. Donald says, dang, get cut off. You could have kept going. I know. I was having fun with that. Maybe I should extend that track out. Sarah Molson, thank you. And Robert Chimke, another Utah. It's rocking Utah right now. That's what's up. Lacey, thank you so much. Well, I've been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes, everybody. This is my first time I can go a little early. But I want to say thanks to each and every one of you for hanging out with me tonight. I really enjoy playing for you and having a good time. I love the chat in here. Love our community. And I'll let you know, I do play 5 times a week here on YouTube. I play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday, Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested and you enjoyed the show or whatever, hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 52,000 subscribers, so I'd love to see you come along with us and hang out with us. We have a great community here, and I think you'd like it very, very much. So hit that subscribe button. Also, a side note, I put videos out every single day of the week, so always something to watch every single day of the week from me. All right, Anti, thank you. Indy, we had Juji, we have Stardust, of course. Gloria, of course. Thanks to everyone. Pellet Funner always had our count. We appreciate that too. And yeah, thanks everybody for hanging with us tonight. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you have a great rest of your evening or a great day wherever you're at. I want you all to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other, and I want you to take care of each other. That's all we got in this world, you know what I'm saying? So everyone, appreciate you. There you go, Ninja's Mom. 52 grand, here we come. Let's do it, let's do it. All right, people. We'll be back tomorrow night. We'll have some more fun, and we'll see you then, okay? Everyone take care tonight. Have a great one. See you then.